Hey guys, what's up? This is Mel and I'm here to talk about Vampire Diaries, this time episode 703 titled Age of Innocence, which premiered Thursday, October 22nd, 2015. And I gotta say this, guys, this episode was filled with flashbacks, a few unanswered questions from the past, and a real big eye-opener into Lily and her heretics that were featured. So, fair warning again, there will be spoilers in this video, so if you haven't seen the episode already, I suggest you do that now, because I'd hate for my own thoughts and opinions to influence the way you perceive the episode. So check out the episode first, then come back and see what I picked out from it. So with that said, let's get started. 10-minute clock has started. And what did we learn this episode? First, we got to meet missing heretic Oscar, who has been tasked to look for Julian, who was Lily's vampire boyfriend in 1863, and I believe for a while he was with her, so I guess he wasn't imprisoned in the 1903 prison world, so Lily told Oscar to go find Julian, and he took the opportunity to explore the world through that search. We also got to learn about the love story between Stefan and Valerie from 1863 when they were both human. So there's that. And another thing we learned is that in the flash forward, this time 2-3 years into the future, it only happened as the beginning, so we didn't get one at the end, but in the beginning we saw Stefan calling Tyler, asking if he's heard anything from Caroline. So the thing we learn is that Tyler is alive 3 years from now, so he is safe, and he seemed to be in a suit and doing well for himself, so who knows what he's up to, if he's just a werewolf still. But is there a possibility that he could be Caroline's fiance? We definitely know that he's in contact with both Stefan and Caroline, and he doesn't want to get in the middle of their drama. So with that said, let's go to the most shocking moment of the episode for me. I said it'd have to be the love story between Stefan and Valerie, because not only was Valerie Stefan's first love, but she was pregnant with his child in 1863 when she was just a siphon witch. So that surprised me. And it had a whole bunch of other possible storylines coming from that one little thing, but they were all squashed by the end of the episode, and you can't figure out why. My top 3 favorite moments of the episode, one would have to be Michael Trevino guest starring as Tyler in the flash forward. It was only for a few minutes, but just to see Tyler alive in the future was good thing, a very good thing. I miss Tyler. Second thing that I liked about the episode was the teamwork between Damon, Bonnie, and Alark. Not only did they get to work together to capture Oscar the way they did, but Damon even acknowledged to Lily that Bonnie and Alark were his new family, just like how she claims the heretics are hers. So I just really like the dynamic between the three of them. And even the sneak peek with at Alark's place, with Damon just being in a towel. It's really great to just have them have their fun moments, have them working together and trying to just stick to each other. So that's always great to see that. I hope we get more of that in the future. Another thing I liked about the episode was the love story between Stefan and Valerie. It shows, it seems so, it was so sweet, that story between them, the growing first love between them. It makes me wonder how Valerie could get to be so different than what she was in the flashback. But it definitely has me wondering if Julian killing the baby is what caused the great menacing shift in Valerie when she turned into a vampire. Because I don't know how we can get the girl from the flashback to become the girl we see in the present day. It's such a huge difference. And another favorite of mine this episode was Oscar the heretic himself. I mean, I think he has to be my favorite one. It's just this whole attitude, and it's just the way he perceives everything. It's just like he seems more well adjusted to society than the other heretics. He doesn't seem to have a bloodlust like all the other ones did. And what had Oscar win me over was the hug he gave Damon as a greeting. He greeted him as an old friend, and even that split moment right there is like, okay, I love Oscar right there. He's gonna be a good guy. So with that said, one of my peeved moments this episode was the fact that Oscar was killed by Valerie at the very end, all because she did not want Julian to be found, and Oscar knew the location of Julian. So that was a bummer for me. And since we're on that topic, what was another peeved moment of mine was when Oscar mentioned that he was sent to check on Damon in 1863 as well. I thought after we learned that we'd maybe get a flashback of him and Damon talking at a bar, which they referenced to, but all we got were the flashbacks around Stefan and Valerie, which makes sense, but it was sad that we couldn't see Damon back in as being a human, or Oscar being a human. It's sad that we didn't get to see the differences there when in the present day we see their vampire selves. So there's that. Another thing that I didn't like about the episode is just Julian. We were introduced to him in the flashbacks, but the way I just got really bad vibe off of Julian, and I think he may just be another version of Giuseppe, and Lily just never realized it. I mean, even Stefan even showed his doubts when he learned about Julian because of who Giuseppe turned out to be. Stefan doesn't really trust Lily's taste in guys, and rightfully so, because Giuseppe may have killed his sons, but Julian killed Lily's unborn grandchild who did not stand a chance. So what kind of man does that, right? Plus he also had a hidden agenda too. It's like he seemed like he really needed Lily to get to England at that moment in 1863. So there's that. What will I remember most for this episode? It's definitely the teamwork between Damon, Alaric, and Bonnie when they went to find Oscar. Oscar himself would be a highlight of the episode too. And also the flashbacks of Stefan and Valerie. So there's that. And you can't forget Tyler either. His brief little phone call with Stefan will be a big reminder enough. So, let's get to questions. Random questions for me. First one will be, is there a very good chance that Julian will return in the present day? I mean, there is a very good chance, but my question is, how will they react to Lily and the heretics? I think Julian would have moved on from Lily after they were imprisoned in the 1903 prison world. Or maybe Julian was with Lily so that he can get to the Phoenix Stone, since Lily did mention to Enzo in a previous episode that the stone was in her possession before, so maybe that's why Julian stayed with Lily and dealt with her heretic orphans, as they were. Because I don't really have a good vibe from a guy who kills a baby the way he did by beating it out of a human. I just really don't like Julian already. Next question. Stefan doesn't acknowledge Valerie on that bench at the end, and we also see her using a cloaking spell as a way to kind of escape from Stefan after she apologized to him for everything. But my question is, does Stefan actually hear the truth from Valerie, or does she need the illusion of her actually coming face to face with him and talking to him in order to get that confession out? For all we knew, Valerie could have just cloaked herself, put some silencing spell on her, and just talked it out in a facade of actually telling Stefan while he's just sitting there just staring out, because we never see him react to her in any way. We do see him look to the side, but that could be he felt the wind go in there, he maybe heard something, but he doesn't actually talk to Valerie. So I'm just wondering, does he actually hear her? And with that said, if he did hear the truth from Valerie, does he believe that she was pregnant with his child? I mean, what will that kind of news do to someone like Stefan? It's I don't know. It's interesting to know, though. Last question. Does anyone else notice the pattern of Stefan's past loves coming back, which caused the current love to question Stefan's feelings for them? I mean, it happened in season 3 with Elena when Rebecca returned, and now it's happening with Caroline with Valerie's return. So I'm just wondering, are we gonna get another past love coming back, or what? I guess Catherine could be thrown in there too, just for good measure. But there's that. So I have 20 seconds left. Okay, predictions quickly. Like I said, Julian will return at some point. It's possible that he may even come back because of Damon, who would bring him back because he's under the impression that Julian's return would terrorize the heretics. Kind of like how he thought bringing Michael to town would result in defeating Klaus, and there goes the timer. So history could repeat in that way. Another thing is Damon needs to find a plan B for Oscar, since Valerie killed him, because I don't think Lily's going to give Elena back to Damon if Oscar is dead, so Damon's going to find a way to fix that and quickly. Plus, Oscar did kind of save Damon's life just by talking to him in 1863, so maybe Damon feels some kind of friendship towards Oscar or something, I don't know. But I do hope we see Oscar a lot more in the future. But in the promo, I think they do something to him next episode, so there's that. Last prediction, Bonnie and Alark may come across some obstacles regarding the Phoenix Stone, whether it's understanding it better or needing to fulfill certain things before it can work. I don't know, but those visions that Bonnie's been having, I don't think they're gonna get any better. There's that. So that's all I have to say. So what did you guys think of the episode? What do you think is happening in the future, and how do you think it ties into what we are learning in the present day for our characters? And yeah, so just leave a comment down below about your own thoughts about the episode. I'd love to hear about it. Don't forget to share this video, subscribe to my channel, and go check out my other videos. Until then, if you want more spoiler stuff or just anything Vampire Diaries related, go check out my Tumblr page. I'll probably link everything related to Vampire Diaries to my Tumblr page, so it's all in one location. Links for that will be down below. If you want a more detailed recap of the episode, check out my LiveJournal account. A link for that will be down in the description box below. So that's it. So thank you again so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And until next week, this is Mel. Wishing you all a very good day. Bye for now.